Hello? Hello, everyone. Can you hear me? What's up, Carson? What's up, Jamie? What's up, Hoop Kid? What's up, Way High? Make Havoc, Steve. All right. Let's keep our fingers crossed. We have not streamed in months. Summer break. Welcome back. So today, I think a lot of this is just going to be getting our feet wet again. Let me play with the camera a little bit. How's everybody doing? Waiting for people to get online here. I know Jerry is in a meeting. Fletch is at a dinner, and so is Courtney. I'm surprised none of them are at a 247 event, but possibly. Could be very possible. Let me get this. It might be time for a camera upgrade. This Logitech 922, I have two of them. This one here shooting the table, although the camera app is much clearer than the actual image on the screen. So I'm not sure if that is perhaps a setting, or I did get a email from like a company that's setting up a new, or a company that sells webcams. Hey, Sean.
Hey, what's up?
Can you guys hear Sean?
Can you guys hear me? Do you remember what I sound like?
Welcome back. Let me see. Can you guys hear Mr. Chan? I actually don't even need these earbuds. Mr. Chan, welcome back.
Yeah, it's been a while, right? What happened? It's you're married now, so is Courtney. Some of us have passed on.
I think
it's been so long.
It's like summer break. It ended up being like summer break. So I think I'm gonna work on this Jon Stewart piece today. This one was commissioned back in March, and then I have some other stuff I can work on, some create your own stuff, some character sketching. I see James Quo's been putting a lot of stuff on. I don't know if James Quo's here yet. Hype Train. But we had a good old summer break. I think maybe next year, if we're still doing this. This was a Shang-Chi I gotta finish too.
That's a good Jon Stewart. You make him look like what's his name?
Who's playing Jon Stewart in the new movie? Did they announce that Jon Stewart is going to be in the new movie? Or what's going on?
Isn't that Josh Brolin? Or is that old news?
Josh Brolin is going to play Jon Stewart?
No, he's not. I mean, he turned the Green Lantern role down.
Oh, no. Yeah, but that would be Hal Jordan. Jon Stewart is a black guy.
Okay.
So
Well, he would could try to play him too.
unless they're gonna reverse racial swap, I wonder how the alt
He's
right.
gonna be just as old.
Yeah. What if they made a character? Did the alt right ever complain when they made Logan old? Wolverine old?
What are they supposed to be old?
It's kind of ageism. It's kind of an ism. Oh, James Coe's here. Golf Boy Sunday, thank you for the resub on Prime. 47 months. Whew, that's 4 years. Holy cow. Hey, butthead, I need the light. All right, buddy? I'm going to need the light. Okay, thank you, buddy. Nope, I need the light. Come on, buddy. Come on. All right, thank you. All right. So let's just get right into it. I was thinking at some point, I was looking back at the old streams. I kind of liked how we did like a sketch of the week. You know, when we had the battle of the sketches.
Like a subject matter and you draw it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That was too hard on Jerry.
It gave it a little bit more focus for us. Yeah, I mean, Jerry was doing all the legwork. So I don't know if we just want to come up with a... But, you know, even before that, we had on this stream, we were just throwing out a subject matter. And then... So I'm thinking, like, maybe we should do that at the end of each stream to kind of maybe hint at what we'll be drawing the following week. That way maybe people will come back.
Yeah, well, if you not only hint at it, but just say what it is, then other people can draw and show theirs.
Yeah.
You know, show it on the next show.
Oh, that's true. So we kind of have like a poor man's battle of the sketches. And then, I don't know, go from there. And then we also have the sketch sparring. So that's going to be, I was going to ink this piece, but I realized that this is on this vellum paper, and I hate vellum. So we can still do the sketch
That one
sparring.
you have there, that sketchbook page?
On this, yeah, this guy that ripped the page out of the sketchbook. Out of this book.
Jeez. What a great presentation. He's got like a push pin that to his wall.
No, he's gonna stick it back in his sketchbook.
The perforations are all ripped.
Yeah. Well, what can you do? Just this one. This one's hanging on by a last thread right here. James Quo is here. I see James Quo's been posting his Captain Marvel sample pages. Were those the pages that C.B. Sabowski looked at?
I didn't see those.
I remember vaguely.
What, on Discord?
On Instagram.
Oh, how did I miss that?
He's been posting it somewhat regularly. How do I fix this? Filters, properties, filters. He's been posting it somewhat regularly. Different versions of his, like the step process. It's interesting. I do have comments, but I don't want to make unsolicited comments on work.
Well, don't solicit it. It's not fun.
So I do think, like, for the fall, what do we got coming up this rest of the year? We got New York Comic Con in 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
Baltimore's next weekend.
When's Baltimore?
Next weekend. This weekend actually. I'm gonna be there.
Oh, Sean's gonna be there. Sean,
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Can you hook up your Jimbo with a pass?
I think I always do. He's gonna be there, right?
Yeah. He should be there. Hook him up with a pass. I almost went there. What was that? Heroes Initiative had asked me to go, but then I didn't want to sit next to the person they're going to put me next to. And
Oh, who was that?
that's your boy.
I think you told me, but I forgot.
Yeah. And then
And the one I'm collaborating with?
yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then I just never I didn't reach out to Brad, the guy that's running the show. My nose is really hot. It's because of this light. Anyways.
Nose is really hot.
No, because it's the light.
Hello, and goodbye.
Oh, it's the
Fletch.
Fletchmeister.
What's
He
up,
said
Fletch?
hello, and good.
What's going on, guys? I gotta run. I actually want to stop by say hello.
Where in the world are you, Fletch?
Gotta run. I guess it's.
I'm back in LA for a couple weeks. But yeah, I just jumped in when you guys come on New York Comic Con. Like, oh yeah, that's in 1 month.
Yeah, so we'll see you there, right?
See you in New York. Yeah, I know next week is Baltimore and also LA Comic Con too, I believe.
Oh, LA's next week too. Yeah.
Oh.
I ain't going to that.
Are you going to that one?
No, I'm not.
No.
They didn't ask. I'm literally the one artist that lives the closest to LA Comic Con in the entire world. And then I don't get it.
You are.
Right? It's literally
Yeah,
across
you
the
are.
street.
Yeah, never do any show that has a lot of like fudge vendors. You know, if they have like more than 3 fudge vendors, then don't do it.
I mean, they have. When we did the show when it was Wizard.
They make it.
I had a big party at my house.
Right,
Remember
right.
that?
Oh yeah.
So where's Fletch now? You at dinner?
I'm heading out. I was gonna with Eddie for dinner, and we're gonna go grab something.
Oh, okay.
But how you guys doing? You guys doing all right? I'm sorry. Going to Clicks Paradise last week. I totally wrapped up in some New York Comic Con prep I was doing on a Saturday, so I missed out. I apologize.
Sean was at
We can
Collector's
stream.
Paradise here in Pasadena this past Saturday.
Yeah.
A store signing with
24/7.
24. Well, I like to call Deadbeat Woo, but
Yep.
I guess he's not Deadbeat anymore. He did a promo. I guess I can't call him Deadbeat anymore.
Oh, he's like. Well, I mean, he really brought out the people to that show. I mean, that line was huge, and they all wanted pictures with him.
I was gonna go there for you, Sean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that would have been one.
But Sean,
There's a lot of like 30-year-old women in short skirts trying to impress Daniel, and they all showed up there. And you know, in order to get their selfie with him, they have to buy the books.
Oh,
So
really?
they made out like a bandit because those 30-year-old Daniel Wu fans that are Chinese and that wear miniskirts, they have a lot of disposable income.
how many books did you guys sell? Or did they buy? Because I noticed they had American-born Chinese out there too. If they bought one of those,
Yeah,
can they
because
get a picture?
he's in that. Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, he's
was
in the show.
Was
What is this?
yeah.
Who the fuck is calling me?
Hey guys, I gotta run.
Okay.
I'll try to catch up with you in a little bit.
Have a good night. We'll
All right,
see you in
Fletch.
New York.
Pay that
All right.
mobile bill, Fletch.
You should. You're the one who had the issues before. I'll
I
catch you in a
know.
bit. Bye.
Budget issues.
Yes, his router is like Swiss cheese.
Let's see. Make Havoc. Tier 1 sub 50 months. Make Havoc. Steve has been subbing for 50 months. That means I've been friends with Steve for 49. Golf Boy Sunday. Oh, I already said Golf Boy, but I didn't see Make Havoc. So we subbed 50 months. Wow. Jay Dang resub
Yeah,
tier
like
1
7
50
babies.
months. Wow. Mr. Joshua 48 months. Kevin P. West. Good to see Kevin P. West. Lions are doing good. Wait, I think they lost. Didn't they lose this last week? What's up with Sam Laporta? Man, my fantasy teams are horrible this year. Anyways, back to Sean. So,
Yeah, back to me.
did you get any phone numbers from your signing?
No,
No?
no. I was like basically Daniel Wu's line attendant, and yeah, they would get the book signed by him, and then they would walk by me, and then it's like, oh yeah, you signed too. So,
They should have put you first. They sat the two of you, right? That way you.
so they have to go through me to get the Daniel.
Yeah. So they automatically have to get your signing because otherwise, like, they go through to him first, then they'll be just like, whatever, and then they'll just leave, right? I mean, you gotta.
Yep.
James Crow re-sub with Prime, 36 months. Anyways, how'd you find that store?
Oh, it's great. So they have 3 of them, and the guy's an ex-Valiant. Like he's a Valiant super fan.
Yeah. Hey, Greenberg, I'm doing a charity thing at his store. I don't know if it's if it's this weekend or next weekend. I don't know. I gotta look it up. Like if you donate a bunch of books.
You draw that.
Hmm?
You don't draw that circle in perspective on his chest?
Yeah, it's in perspective.
No, because it looks very circular.
It's in
That'd
perspective.
be like flattened out, more like a hamburger shape.
Well, it's like a hamburger shape. Yeah, it's a disc. I'm trying to draw it very lightly.
Yeah, but
I gotta go over it with ink. I gotta ink this bad boy. I think I'm just gonna ink. I'm not just gonna use.
Wow, I can hear that vellum paper.
Yeah,
like the
doesn't
tooth.
it
Yeah,
sucks, right?
needle.
Who likes drawing on vellum?
No.
You
Well,
like
I
drawing
mean,
on
most people do. It's a personal taste. That's why they have 2 types. There's the what is it called, plate and vellum.
Yeah,
So
please.
I think a lot of like artists like the plate because, well, I think the difference I draw on vellum, and the reason is because if you have tiny, I guess you call them essential tremors, it's you have to when you draw on plate, it's like you're drawing on glass, and you have to work hard, coordinate all your muscles to steady the pencil,
Yeah.
so it doesn't make a wiggly line. But with vellum, when you press the pencil down, it doesn't slide around too much, and it sort of cancels out all the essential tremors. It's just kind of like if you ever see someone who shoots like a bow, they always have like that on that bow, like a hot dog on a stick, like a weight that steadies it, or like a knife that has a heavy handle. Those things help you draw. So it just means that you have a very steady hand.
Or you're saying like you're like that since the Olympics were this summer. Man, we missed the Olympics. You're like the
Like what one?
You're like the
The
Korean
fish
girl.
shooter?
No, you're like the Korean girl with the disc with the eye patch thing.
And the eye thing.
And I'm the guy.
And then
from
that
Turkey.
one guy from Turkey, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. He just has nothing. He just has one hand in his pocket
Yeah.
and then a gun, and he just squints one eye.
What's with the hand in the pocket? Is that to like? Are you grasping
Because
something
he's
in the pocket?
cool as hell.
Or is it like why not just hang your head on your hand on your side or your back? Does anybody know? Jay Dang's been busy this summer too. I see him. He's been traveling a lot with his family. Maybe he knows. He's a hand doctor. Yojimbo's here. Good to see
He's
you.
holding his good luck charm. That's what it is.
Yojimbo, Sean's gonna hook you up with a pass to Baltimore if you want to go. Is it this week? Like this weekend?
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
I haven't been in a show in like 10 years. I kind of want to go back. It's always been a good show.
Yeah, it's good. It's great.
We will be in New York Comic Con in October. And then I'm going to be in North Carolina Comic Con in November. Or New York is October and North Carolina is November. That's Tommy's show.
Wait, did you say you're staying on the East Coast until then?
No. I'm gonna come back and work.
That'd be crazy.
Come back and work. I mean, I had a good.
Oh, I like that fist you drew up there. That's a good fist.
This one or this one?
Yeah.
Which one?
Who's that? The guy who drew the Invincibles is really well known for his fist, but that's a better fist.
Ryan Otley.
Yeah, Ryan Otley.
Well, so what'd you do this summer, Sean? We'll start the summer break. This is like school, going back to school. It's our first week. Everybody's asking, what did you do for the summer?
Oh, well, I mean, nothing much changes for me. It's really the kids are home, dealing with them. We raised the bird, and we went to California. I went to California twice.
Yeah, what happened to the bird while you were
went to
gone?
Oregon, Portland. Oh, we let it go right before we left.
What?
And
It's probably dead now.
no. Well, we made sure that it had all the skills it needed to survive out in the wild.
It's probably dead now. Did you tie a little?
Yeah, it could be.
Did you tie a little thing around his foot to track it?
No, but Eloise can still identify him though.
Yeah, he's still around. Are you sure?
Once in a
all
while
do
comes
kinda
around
look
for
alike.
food. Yeah, at least yeah, they all do really.
But you know, like when bird breeders, they'll take like a little metal piece of metal.
Yeah, the tag.
Yeah, and they'll tag it around the ankle.
Yeah.
And it doesn't affect their lives. You know, and then that way you can.
I'll put a giant twist tie on it.
Oh, around the neck. So you let that bird go, huh? I thought you were gonna keep the bird. Keep the bird.
It's a wild bird, so
No,
we were just
people. There's Instagram stories of people keeping like raccoons and ducks and things that they run over accidentally on the street, and then they bring them home and turn them into a pet. I mean, pet sparrows. That's what did you think? Pet birds used to be pet sparrows. Was it a sparrow?
yeah.
Yeah,
That guy was smart as hell too.
birds are pretty smart. My guy recognized me. I was gone for almost 2 months. My friend Ben was looking after him, and then when I went to pick him up the other day, I started whistling, and he jumped off from the perch that he was at, hopped on the table, and started walking right towards me, like flapping his wings, like.
Yeah. Strangely, they do facial recognition, but the strange thing that you would never suspect is that face recognition is even generational, which is weird. Like,
it's embedded.
So if he had a child, that child would recognize you, which is weird. No one knows how that works.
Are you talking about crows, or are you talking about your sparrow?
Well, I mean, I guess crows are the smartest birds out there, and
Yeah.
like if you abused a bird wearing a certain mask, you can wait 1 or 2 generations and then put that mask on someone else, and then those birds will stay away or attack him.
Yeah, there's a documentary on. I think it's on Netflix. I forgot the name of it, but they or part of the documentary they did a study. A college did a study. I forgot. I think it was Carnegie Mellon. But they did a study with crows. There were a bunch of crows on campus, and they did a scientific study. You know, they gave one student a gorilla mask or something like that, and they would have him like walk around campus and harass the birds, but only in one area of the campus. And then they found out that that when he went into another area of the campus, the birds there also recognized that he was a harasser and would like swoop down and like try to hit him and scratch him, and then they would put the mask on different people and they recognized the mask, and yeah, shit.
So the strange thing is how they communicate how that person looks. Like they're just hanging out and they're like, tweeting at each other.
Yeah,
and
well,
just watch out for this guy with
they're
a
definitely
hairy
communicating
face.
with each other.
But yeah, communicating the appearance of something, which is strange.
So your daughter, as you said, that your bird has he been coming back to your perch for food?
Less and less. But yeah.
Yeah. How does she
but
know?
yeah, she wants another one. So.
How does she know that he's still? It's definitely him, and not like food for a hawk.
Yeah. Well, yeah, she knows.
All right. You're not feeding her any lies, there. Because once you domesticate them,
that thing is.
like my bird, if he flew out, he would not be able to know how to survive because he would not be able to forage for food. I mean, foraging for food is like a huge component of their survival skills. You know, even like at home, a lot of pet birds, the pet owners, they like hide like treats so that the birds would have to like dig through stuff with their beak to get to the treats. And it at least this mimics a little bit of foraging skills. But my bird, Butthead, he flew away one afternoon. He would have been dead if I didn't find him. He was there were a lot of other birds like hawks and shit. Anyways, so you guys are you gonna get a pet bird, or are you gonna get another wild bird?
We'll always find wild ones. Every year there's a bunch.
Is that just because you're frugal, or you don't want to buy? You don't want to go to a pet shop and buy a pet bird?
Yeah, those birds are expensive, man. They're expensive, man.
Man, this bird. Every time I go away, I have to board him, put him in a bird hotel, and I estimate I spent, I want to say like $1,800 to $2,000 a year.
Wow.
A year. $2,000 a year to board him. And that's my buddy. That's my buddy looking after him. If I were to put him in a bird hotel, it would be a little bit more. So, I mean, for that price, I could have gotten like 20 new birds. You know, just like every time I go away, I'll do the Sean Chen method. There you go, bird, fly out the window, and then I'll come back. I get another one. Although the only birds out here are hawks and pigeons and seagulls. So, what about other found animals you guys have?
Oh God! Oh, we raised that one polyphemus moth.
Yeah.
That we showed, and then there's a lot of things like snails and ladybugs and just insects mostly.
Is she so?
And the rest of the animals.
Are you trying to?
We have a lot of squirrels, but the squirrels live outside.
Yeah, on Instagram I saw somebody homing a squirrel. You know?
Yeah, not a good idea.
No?
Squirrels, they're like crackheads. They just, or like they're meth addicts, basically. They'll destroy everything in your house. They're like really active and they take things apart.
Oh, those are like raccoons.
Yeah, what they don't show you is they poop like once every minute. Like a poop falls out of their butt all day long. So.
Really? How? Oh, did the sparrow poop smell?
Yeah, it did.
It did?
So I'm glad it's gone now. Well, I mean, the place had this bird smell. I think one of the reasons why the bird took to going out back to the wild so easily, because Eloise would just give it like 3 baths a day.
Would give it what? 3 baths a day?
And then Yeah, and that bird is like, I'm getting the hell out of that. That small Chinese girl is killing me. So he just took off.
Well, you're not supposed to. Birds, you can't give them. Like, I hope you weren't using like scented soaps. You know, because their
No,
sinuses are very, very delicate and sensitive, and even
yeah,
like a overly perfumed person can kill a bird or severely injure their sinus. You know, you gotta understand, like these are bird. Like that's why, like when the bird, like when Butthead remembered me, I was like, man, that's amazing because you look at like how small his brain is. It's like how big his head is, and then what size his brain could possibly be. You know, and for him to have that stored in there, and then look at our brain. I mean, I have a bigger head than normal, but if you look at the our brain compared to like their brain, and for them to remember things like that, uh, I mean, we're not even close to. Um,
yeah. Well, the brain size is not the key.
no, it's not.
There is a CAT scan of this one person who's still alive, living a normal life,
Yeah.
and he had some sort of disease where his head is full of fluid, and it pretty much killed and squashed his brain to the size of like a. I think he lost like close to 90% of his brain, or maybe 90% of his brain is gone,
Yeah.
and he didn't even know he had a problem because he's living a normal life.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like our brain is so big that there's so much capacity that it's not even being used. It's not being utilized. It's like having a huge mansion, but you're just living in a bathroom or the closet. And you're doing everything in the closet. You're shitting,
And
pissing,
those,
cooking, sleeping, watching TV in a closet. You have a whole,
but
you know.
those crows and the squirrels, they're smarter than dogs.
Yes, they are. Yeah.
So, and they have a very, very small brain.
Yeah. Well, DYL Pickle's here. Good to see DYL Pickle. So what did chat do for the summer? What did you guys? What did you Jimbo do for the summer? The Jimbo crows are smart as 5-year-olds. That's right. Um, in Florida, escaped birds have formed colonies. Oh, well, that's the other thing. Like here in LA or Southern California, there's been now this huge flock of red-capped parrots, and they squawk like rah, 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 like really loud. But you know, there's like hundreds, if not a few
Are
hundred,
those
of one
pets?
flock, and they just fly all around the San Gabriel Valley. And they're actually near extinction in Central America, but somehow they started flourishing and growing around here. Um, and so, like, well, when your kid was here, Sean, we actually saw it. Um, Dr. Midnight's here. Dr. Midnight's been doing a lot of drawing. It's improving.
Yeah, that's important.
You got to keep drawing. Hope your mom's doing well, Dr. Midnight. Carson McKinney's here. Carson, did you graduate from SCAD yet? Carson's going to SCAD, or was going to SCAD. Anything else? Anything else, Sean, that we should chat about before we get into the nitty gritty? Wrap up. Any questions
Oh,
from
what is
chat?
the nitty gritty?
I don't know. What's going on in the comic book world?
Oh,
Anything?
well, the news that I heard the latest is that IDW plans to switch to a model of putting out comic books that would only allow for $200 per page for writing, art, design, and everything, like lettering all together and coloring. So their max is $200 per page.
Yeah. What is their rate now?
I don't know.
Well, what are they? Well, I mean, what are they putting out now, anyways? Are they still in business?
Well, I mean, it was the Turtles book, and then they have the Star Wars license, and it's mostly licensed stuff.
Yeah, but Marvel has a Star Wars license. You mean Star Trek?
Oh, Star Trek, yeah, Star Trek, not Star Wars.
Jumbo, you gotta mute Sean for like a couple minutes for that comment. That's a big no-no. She's more mobile now. She did a lot of physical therapy. Memory's not good, but nothing significant. Okay, that's good. Father's burns have healed.
Yeah,
That's good. Oh, good things. What was that, Sean?
I visited my mom too, and like her memory is. I think she knows my name. That's
Now, because you and your sister look so alike, is your mom able to? I mean, joking aside, but is your mom able to tell the difference between the two of you?
Well, I think my sister has a feminine energy.
Yeah, but
Oh,
I mean,
man.
your face is like very, very. Your faces are very, very similar. You can definitely tell. Like
we visited her work, which that was a trip. And yeah, I mean, we visited her after hours, so they cleaned up. But that's like an hour before we got there, a couple hours before we got there was a dead body on the table.
Yeah,
cutting open to see exactly how that person passed away.
I was gonna say, like, did you guys leave with any souvenirs?
Like gallbladder,
bone chips, or Sean's sister is a forensic scientist or detective. What's the proper term? Forensic, something forensic. Forensic scientist or forensic detective?
Well, she's more like a coroner. So.
Coroner. Now, coroners, they work for the public, for the police department, or?
Yeah.
And then there's like, like how doctors start off working in the ER, and then some move on to private practice. So would the private practice be like a funeral director, or how does that work?
Well, I don't know. I mean, she works with a hospital, so I think whenever there's like a body that's found, and this is in where is it, that area? It's in a pretty affluent area. No, I mean, she moved to San Mateo.
Okay.
So, like, how crazy could that be?
EA Sports used to be there. I don't know. Is it? You said it's a pretty affluent area.
Yeah, isn't it? I mean, isn't it part of like practically Silicon Valley?
Something like that. That's. I remember San Mateo is EA Sports was in San Mateo, I think.
Yeah, her office is right next to. What is that? Is that Minecraft or it's not Minecraft? It's there is one of those
Google
companies there.
Roblox.
One of the kids are into. Yeah, I think it was Roblox actually. Roblox headquarters.
So what kind of murders happen there? Like people get jammed.
Yeah, I mean that's
car
why.
accidents?
That's why she worked there. She used to work in Fresno, so that was like every day.
Yeah, Fresno.
Case overload.
A lot of shootings and killings there. Murders. Oh no, that's San Jose, but Fresno's pretty close. Fresno, San Jose.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now she has it easy, huh?
Easier. I mean, the day we went there, she was kind of worried because if we showed up too early, she had to like get the place really clean because it's a decomposing body.
Ooh, decomposing. So, I guess a lot of like older people passing away.
Yeah.
And then people finding.
And they find him a month later.
Yeah. Well, but she enjoys her job.
I don't know if I enjoys it, but that's her job.
Jeremy Joe's here. Well, does she want to? Do any of your brothers and sisters have like a creative bone in their body? Like,
No, my brother plays guitar.
you know, did he play guitar when he was younger, or like did your parents force him to play guitar, or was that something he picked up in his adulthood?
That's his thing.
So what does this sister do for relaxation and enjoyment?
I don't know, not much.
Does she
Well, I guess she hangs out with my mom.
does she does she know how to like how should I put it? Does she know how to like
Yeah.
butcher a cow?
Probably, yeah.
Like would any of the skill sets from her work translate to like a hobby or something else that she might enjoy, or is it like something that she does for hobby, the complete opposite of it?
It's gotta be completely opposite.
Sean, what's your hobby? What would you say your hobby would be?
I think there's probably, when I was younger, I always said like I would draw comics and it was like undistracted because the only thing I cared about. And then I wasn't embarrassed to say that I had no other hobby because this is it. You don't need anything more. And then you have to really devote full time to it. But then you get older, there's more and more things creeping in. All you gotta do is look at on my Instagram. There's a whole bunch of distracting shit on there. They got like the pinball machine made out of wood, and then all those little running figures. And I did those the resin figures, the sculpting, and all that stuff. And then that doesn't even encompass the things like home renovation and the furniture making. So there's too many things, and
Well, so it's still like I mean, you would consider those your hobbies. I mean, they're still very creative in nature, and they're, I think, closer to what you studied in college, industrial design, like making stuff, right?
Yeah, well, that's a lot of people will think that when they look at stuff, they say, "Oh, Sean had that special education that taught him how to do that." I don't think it had to do with school. It's just really, I'm a process junkie, and I like to make stuff, and I think I really get fed up with the fact that we create all day, and none of this stuff is 3 dimensions. It's all 2 dimensional, and that really bothers me after a while. So, and the scale of it's small, so sometimes you gotta build something big and 3 dimensional.
Sean's hobby is Instagram influencer. Yeah, Sean's. Where's your Instagram at now? It's like 90 something.
It's close to that.
Close to 100.
You kind of hit a brick wall.
Mine has hit a brick wall in the last year, 2 years. I've basically been losing almost until this last month, where I've actually gained a few hundred, but it's only a few hundred in a month. And then you got to post regularly.
That's everybody.
So, I don't know.
Yeah.
You got to post regularly. What you got to post? I don't have any drawings that I can post. It's all secret, top secret stuff. This paper is eating up this pen. You can see how it's.
So you charge them extra for that.
I mean, I'm hesitant to use. I usually like to use a 005. This is a 05. I like to use a 005. That wouldn't last like 2 or 3 strokes.
I'm surprised you use a pen that's that thin. I think doesn't it take longer because you gotta put in line weights. So with a 005, you can duplicate line weights by going over the line 7 times to build up the thickness.
Yeah.
And like if you see like Olivier Coipel, for like the outlines, he'll use like a really fat pen. And I've seen him at conventions. I want to see like what type of drawing tools he uses.
Yeah.
So Olivier uses like just like a school pencil, like the number 2, and it's not sharp. And he's drawing like an eye, drawing an eye and eyebrows and nose with this really dull school pencil.
Well, this is what it feels like right now. I have a whole glass full of almost used. You see, I have a glass full of almost dead pens that I'm going to use on these commission drawings. But
is it so that you can get the gray color?
Well, sort of. So it'll be kind of sketchier, and then you know it's I won't have to worry about. So I mean, mostly to get kind of a sketchier line. So it can look kind of loose and spontaneous, and I don't know. We'll see. I have yet to try it.
Wow, you're really flying on this thing.
When I get done with the stream tonight, I gotta get back to work. I got 3 or 4, 5 projects going on at the same time, plus the you gotta prep for New York Comic Con coming up. So you don't like the emblem? You think it's too? It's a little off.
Oh well, I just thought in perspective it gets, you know how like a circle becomes like an ellipse, and then it would become like a horizontal ellipse, and it would stop being a circle because this, you know, the circle you kind of see head on. So
well, I think maybe
it really depends on how.
Maybe it's the angle.
If his chest is sticking out enough, then it is.
Maybe it's the angle that you're looking at.
Oh yeah, it could be. Yeah, the camera is probably counteracting the ellipse.
I find that sometimes when I'm drawing and then versus like a picture that I've taken of the drawing, it was not at the proper angle. It can be very misleading. I'm thinking I should just.
It's always funny to see. It's always funny to see when someone draws like big heads and small feet, and then you just kind of want to tell that guy, it's like, you gotta get a slanted drawing board.
Yeah, definitely the angle in which you're sitting can be. I mean, I've noticed sometimes when I'm drawing on new places and the drawing, I think it looks great from the vantage point of where I'm sitting, but then I get up and I look at the drawing dead on. I'm like, what is going on here? There's almost no. I'm embarrassed to show the work. Anyways, Jeremy Joe's here. Jeremy Joe's not going to New York. He's going to Tokyo.
Well, lucky for him.
Yeah.
Tokyo.
When I went back to Taiwan, I had to stop over in Tokyo, right? But the ticket that I got was stop in Haneda, and then I have to transfer to Narita to then fly to Taipei. And Narita and Haneda, they're about an hour and a half away by bus, right? Or you could take a train, but usually people take a bus, or you could take a cab. So when I landed in Haneda, it was like, I want to say it was like 6 in the morning or so, 7 in the morning. And went through customs, and then I figured, okay, I'm going to go to, because my flight out of Narita or Narita was not until early evening. So I thought, okay, I'm gonna go to the Tokyo main train station, lock my luggage in a locker, because you have that available. You know, you can rent, like, you can put your luggage in a locker. I did that when I was in Amsterdam. I did that when I was in Tokyo a few years ago. And then walk around Tokyo during the day. Go eat at Toyosu, the fish market, and also the Tsukiji fish market. Maybe get some. I got a pair of like those tabby shoes, you know, with the big toe. Um, and then head over to Narita at night for my flight. But that was also the same day that there was a typhoon that hit Taiwan. So by the time I got to the train station, I realized that my luggage didn't fit in any of the lockers. So I was like, fuck. I can't walk around with, like, you know, these. The luggage was literally like half an inch too wide to fit in their biggest locker. So, but then I got the news that the flight from Narita to Taipei was canceled. So I was like, shit, I basically got to spend the whole night in Tokyo. So I looked for like a hotel, and I didn't want to spend any money. So I ended up getting like one of those salaryman hotels. I mean, it was a decent room. It was a room with a bed, you know, and a bathroom. But it was like, I want to say it was like $80 to 100. I think it might have been like $80. And I got one near the train station, but on the way to Tsukiji and Ginza. And then I went to Toyosu and like ate a shit ton of sushi, and then went back to the room and slept. Not a capsule hotel, Yujimbo. I was thinking about that, but because I had the luggage with me, capsule hotels. I know they'll probably have places to check in the luggage, but you wouldn't have the luggage in your room, or at least it wouldn't be big enough, because capsule hotels are just like where you have a bed and you can close the bed and sleep in there. Because I had like 2 or 3 pieces of luggage. So the Salaryman Hotel is like one notch above, like the APA. I forgot the name that I stayed at was like something like Wonderful Hotel or Comfortable Hotel. It's a weird name, but it was like a chain. Like APA is the other chain of like, it's a small room, it's basically the size of a closet. There's just room for the bed, a little walkway, and a bathroom. The bathroom is like super compact. So
Courtney's in the chat.
oh, hello, Courtney. Courtney's out on a dinner date, I think.
Oh, is that? No.
The yen has gone up a little bit in value. When I landed, it was 16th. For every $100 US, it was 16,000. By the time I flew out or landed in Taipei, a day later, 2 days later, it went to 15, and then the next week it was at 14. So it jumped like 2,000 yen. But 14,000 is still a pretty good deal compared to where it was like pre-pandemic.
Where do you find the energy to still go out late at night and explore?
Well, I didn't go out late at night. It was
to
mostly
Morocco.
during the day. In Morocco. Oh, because you're there. You're only there once. You got to make the time, man. You guys should have come out. I mean, when are you going to go back to Morocco again?
Next year.
Has Darren called
Hey
you to go?
guys.
Hey, Courtney's
Courtney.
back from her dinner.
Hey, I had early dinner. I'm
Hey.
old. It's like 5:30, in and out. Still very full.
Oh, Courtney's got a little bit of the fletch in her now.
Uh-oh.
Is that
No.
what Flex is doing?
You got a little bit of the
No,
Fletch.
I mean in terms of like the connectivity.
Oh,
You have
no.
the Swiss cheese Wi-Fi.
Really?
No, it's fine.
Oh, okay.
What were you saying
It
about
could be
Don
my
Quixote?
Wi-Fi.
Were you saying stuff about Don Quixote
Someone
in
else is
chat?
coming. And Buffalo Sunday.
YouTuber was saying Don Quixote is a place where diapers can be found. Well, you can find almost anything there.
Who's looking for diapers?
Oh,
You were.
Jay Dane. Yeah,
I needed diapers.
you were too. It's for children though. In touristy areas, finding like
Oh, for
baby
children.
diapers. Yeah, for well, children, old people.
They actually have a Don Quixote in Taipei.
Yeah, they have it. Actually, there's a branch here. It's called Tokyo Central, and that's owned by Don Quixote. So they have Don Quixote stuff there.
Yeah.
And they have them all over. I forgot. They used to be called Marukai, but now I guess it's Tokyo Central.
Well, Courtney, when are you going back to Tokyo? You're like our Tokyo expert.
Not soon enough. When I go, I want to be there for a while, and because I'm having withdrawals. So I saw Way High today getting boba. We were
Oh,
both getting boba,
Oh wow, that's
and
crazy.
this time he couldn't avoid me because I was sitting down at a table and he ordered, and I watched him order, and then he turned like slowly. The other times he would just message me afterwards.
I was like, was
and
that
say,
you?
Oh, I saw. Were you at And then he saw me. He's like, oh, Courtney. I was like, hi. Just waiting here for you. And his wife was there too. And he's like, I go. Hey, I'm on lunch break. No, I'm just kidding. We chatted for a bit. But
Oh wow.
but yeah,
What about Poop Kid?
fun times at Boba. He moved cities to avoid me.
Oh, man.
So, but he did let me know he's in Irvine. And I was like, oh, are you like near Little Saigon? He's like, no. And so I'm narrowing it down slowly of
Oh,
where he could be.
you want to pinpoint.
Yeah. Just slowly. Just, when I show up, it'll just be a surprise. They're like, oh, I'm in the neighborhood.
Look, next time
know
you
he lives
see him,
there.
just drop an Apple tag in his backpack or something.
Oh, so smart.
You know?
He avoided me last Comic-Con, so I hit him up and I was like, hey, where are you guys?
Is Poop Kid
Like,
gonna
wanna meet up?
be?
He's like, oh, we got.
Is Poop Kid going to New York? New York Comic Con, I think.
Also, Jim Lee's going to be in Baltimore too, so I don't know,
he's
maybe
gonna be in Baltimore.
he'll be in Baltimore.
Poop Kid should be in Baltimore.
Weihai has a good point. He said he's never sure if it's actually me. Blonde hair,
Oh,
white woman.
oh come on! It was
He
Peter
goes to
Carpenter.
somebody. I wish. Yeah. And they bring my bangs back. Right when I grew up, my bangs were popular again.
Wow, they grew out
Damn.
already. Holy cow!
Barely. They're at a weird length, about jaw chin length. So Sean, I heard you were in Southern California and didn't invite me to your comic book thing, but that's fine too.
Was I in Southern? I didn't know where that store was. Was I in Southern California?
I thought
Pasadena.
you
It's
were you not like
Pasadena.
around LA? Was it not
Yeah.
Pasadena?
And then you're in San Diego, right? So,
Yeah.
I thought I saw you, but it was actually what's the name? It was what's the name? Was it the one with what's his
Justin?
name? That guy, Justin. Oh, Justin and
Oh, they
and
showed up. Oh, they're in
Michelle.
LA though. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that Justin. He's an aerospace engineer.
Yeah.
Yeah. I meant to know last time. He's super smart.
So they're
Yeah.
going to this X-Men weekend thing. Like I got an invitation to this very private X-Men retreat, and I avoided it because I think I just saw the Glass Onion movie. And I'm like, I'm not going to that thing, like crazy X-Men Island. I didn't want to be part of any kind of spandex orgy. But I found out they're going that, and also
What? Sound?
they're just going to So it's a legitimate thing. So maybe I'll do it next year.
What island is it on?
Who says no to spandex orgies?
I think it's in the Midwest somewhere, but it's a X-Men event. I think it might take place in a mansion or something like that.
It's very cosplay. I think they just
Yeah.
acted out. Is what I was talking to her about it, Michelle about it, and it seems like it's very like acted out. Like you go there and take like a lot of pictures, and you're like a character. She's like Jean Grey, I think, or something.
Yeah.
That's what she.
You gotta go in
So
cosplay.
I feel like a lot of people, or most of them, do or get invited for that reason. I don't know.
But then they
Yeah.
have like Chris Claremont will be there, and a bunch of artists will be there. So I'm not sure what.
You said no.
Well,
Alright.
this did no.
Is it
I
like a
just didn't
sexual
want to be
thing?
part of that.
Is it like a furries? Except
No,
for X-Men?
well, who knows?
I mean, that's
That's
what
what I
you're
was
that's what
thinking.
you're
I
making,
thought there'd
you
be
know?
a murder or something. There'd be some kind of murder going on, but no, no. Apparently, well, Patrick's going to be there. Patrick Lee.
Oh yeah,
He's gonna be there too.
going. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, Patrick was talking to Justin. I'm like, how these guys know each other? Like a cosplayer and this what does he do? Like Rotten Tomatoes? Is that what it is? Founder of Rotten Tomatoes.
He's a
So-
co-founder of
Oh, I
Rotten
met him
Tomatoes.
too.
Yeah.
I met him and his wife. His wife is very
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, his wife is so friendly.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah.
she's like so, and she's an extrovert because she's an actress, I guess.
Yeah.
That's what.
Yeah.
And
She's a
So-
Michelle too.
so apparently he's going to that same event.
Oh,
It's definitely an orgy. Why wasn't I invited?
It's such an orgy. Just put on your white queen outfit and then go
Well,
out there and
like-
tell us what happens there.
when you show up, do you have to show up
Oh.
in costume?
And in character,
Yeah.
and more
Question.
importantly,
Like, if
I
you
don't know
do,
how hard these cosplayers go.
like, are you getting on the plane in costume, or when you get off the plane, you're going in the bathroom, putting on your costume before the bus takes you to this mansion? How does that work?
I think that
Wait, who owns this mansion?
And Sean, what
Really
character would you
sounds-
go as?
I'm the artist. I don't have to. If Chris Claremont were at a table, I'm the artist and he's the writer, so we don't have to wear a costume.
What would you go?
I feel like
what would
you
you go
should, though.
for, Sean? X-Men at the end, or Wolverine?
Yeah, I have to
They even
be like
had
an really
Professor
old guy.
X. There we go.
And what did Chris Claremont go as when he went last time? But
Banshee.
I think we need to have a mold there to figure out what goes on there. I'm very curious.
Yeah. Who? Anybody in
There's
chat
no
going?
videos or pictures, I don't think.
Is Jay Dan going?
I think you have to be invited. It's very
You got to be
special.
invited.
Oh,
kinda
yeah.
sheesh.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Do they pay for it? Do you have to pay for it? I don't know what it is. It seemed like it was like an invite only and it's free to go.
Oh.
Like they set you up.
How many years has this thing been
Wow.
going on? Then? It sounds like this is.
Oh, I got the invite like 10 years ago, and I just kind of deleted that thing because it sounded.
Oh, you got invited
It
10 years
sounded
ago.
very Knives Out.
Oh.
Oh, maybe it wasn't 10 years ago. 'Cause I remember I saw Knives Out right when I got that invite, and I'm like, I am not going to this thing because it sounds like there's going to be a murder. So, and then the invitation was very long and weird, and it's almost like a contract. And I was like, really? But it sounds like now it's a legitimate thing, and I would go because it's you go there as the talent, right? Like as a co-creator of X-Men stories, so I know like they've had some other artists there before. Gail Simone went one time.
Like, is this, well, I mean, is Chris Claremont like an annual attendee of this event? Because he's got to be like.
I would think so.
And is it at Chris Claremont's house?
Yes, it's the Hellfire Club.
It's like a Hellfire Club. Is there anything online? Can we find any kind of info on this? online.
I forgot what state it was in. It would sound like it was kind of in the Midwest.
I think I remember it kind of in the middle of nowhere too.
Courtney, you've gone or you've been invited?
No,
Oh no,
it's just a matter of
neither.
time. You can get yourself invited.
I think you have to try to be a part of the comic book industry in some ways. Unless the stream starts winning some awards, I don't think I'd be invited.
Well, we can all pitch in for a kick-ass costume, right? And then you can worm your way in.
I have no doubt I can worm my way in, just because I've been doing that to clubs and other things all my life. Although it's getting there, like I have to
Okay,
get.
we have to raise a little bit more money then.
Yeah.
How long is
Yeah.
the?
And at least I know some people, so I can kind of sneak in.
How long is this X-Men thing? Is it?
It's only like a weekend, but I don't know. It might be
The only
longer than
thing
that.
that might blow your cover though is that they probably talk a lot about X-Men and X-Men lore, and then
Oh yeah, I know
they'll ask you a question,
absolutely nothing.
you know, who is Juggernaut's sister, and you'd be like, and then they're
Jugs.
gonna have that.
It would be Jugs or not, right?
They're gonna have that eyes wide shut moment where they make that tribunal, and then they're gonna rip off your mask, and they're gonna ask you what the secret word is, and you're not gonna know it, and you're gonna be screwed.
You know what? I work well under pressure, so I have no doubt I'll be able to bullshit my way. Although, yeah, it's not. It's you just answer a question with more questions just to play mind games. There you go. That's what I have to. I have to figure out how I'm gonna.
Is there? What is the name of this thing? Let's take a quick break and look it up.
I don't know what it's called.
X-Men Retreat.
Wait, I'm gonna look at Michelle's.
Yeah,
Let me
look at
Michelle's
their Instagram. See if they have
Instagram.
and your
Yeah,
Jimbo.
and
I think it's her first time she was going.
oh boy, I'm kind of worried. Like if you end up breaking in there, well,
James
you
Cole
might
found
end
it.
up like in that eyes wide shut. The uncanny experience. That's right. That's it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
It is. Wait, has it already happened?
9/28
yeah.
to
No,
9/29.
Yeah, it's very soon. Yeah, next week.
Minneapolis,
there's another one. Oh, wait.
Minnesota. Guess.
Oh, okay. Oh, and my brother's in Minneapolis, actually.
There you go.
There you go. That's one key puzzle.
Nobody's got a costume store.
The guess is not loading.
Oh.
Is your guest
It
list
would be
loading?
hilarious. Oh, I would love to do this. I love to crash things, and yeah, obviously, that'd be amazing. Oh, yeah. This is.
Just find the Z cosplayer and push it around, and then you can get
Yeah, that'd be
like a white queen outfit. You know.
Let me pull up a screen here. What am I doing? I forgot. Let's see. Google.
There goes the drawing. You get distracted by a fun challenge. But yeah, I think anything goes on there, you're not allowed to talk about it.
Really?
I can if I don't sign any waivers. Oh yeah, absolutely. They don't want any bad press. It has to probably be like only good press.
$70 for Xavier cheerleader uniform.
Oh, I'm seeing these old.
Oh, this
old
looks
items,
kind of
but
cool.
kinda.
Look at this gym shorts, gym tank.
Where you find this X-Men merchandise?
This is under vendors.
For the event, or
Yeah, if you click on
is it unrelated to the event?
you click on the stores. But
Oh, okay.
I'm clicking on these
Oh
other
wow,
links.
a lot of
and,
people go.
Huh?
Oh, they have their own Instagram page, by the way. It's Uncanny.
Tickets. Let's get tickets.
So it sounds like anyone can go.
Oh, you
right?
can buy tickets.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
$75.
Okay.
$74.50 general admission. There's Omega level and VIP level sold out.
Oh, the VIP is invite only. See, that's where the orgy happens.
What's the Omega level? Ooh, okay. Omega level tickets are limited to 10. This ticket grants you access both Saturday, Sunday. Additional perks include access
You
to
can
the
stay in
after
the
party,
lobby.
general admission to all activities, and an invitation to the Omega level cocktail reception on Friday. So that means you're going to be having a cocktail with 9 other people because there's only 10 people on the Omega level guest list.
Oh.
An exclusive reception for only Omega level tickets. Oh, special guest sponsors and staff. So, okay, so you got 9 other fans, and then you got Chris Claremont and maybe Sean Chen. And Sean doesn't drink, so there's more liquor for you. A 10-minute one-on-one meet and greet with one special guest. 10 minutes, so you get to spend 10 minutes with Sean. Doesn't say where or how. 2 free autographs, a merchandise goodie bag including uncanny cardigan and graduation cap, reserved panel seating, cut in line access to talent registration, customizable student ID badge, dedicated customer service. I wonder how much it was. It
Customer
doesn't
service.
It doesn't list how much it was.
Wow.
VIP, limited availability. So Omega level is the most expensive. VIP, there's limited availability. So I gotta take. Let me take a gander. I think Omega level would be.
Well, which one is the orgy level?
Omega level.
Is it?
What-
Okay.
What's
No, I think it's
higher than
VIP.
Omega level? Phoenix
Oh
level.
wait. Oh, okay.
Carson McKinney, thank you for the resub. 39 months. Damn. Carson, man, save your money. You got tuition to pay. Anyways,
Ooh, loans are paid for.
yeah, student
And
loan.
it's art school.
Wait, did Carson?
Are you going to art school?
Did Carson graduate from SCAD? I didn't see the chat reply. VIP includes after party. So you could get general. You could buy general admission and then the after party ticket, which is 74 plus 106, so $180. So I think the VIP maybe is $200, and then
200. Well, like Courtney can get into that general thing, and she can find her way
yeah, you can find your way into the
into
after
the
party.
back rooms for sure.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing that the Omega level really gets is that little meet and greet, private invitation cocktail reception on Friday night. That's the night before everything starts. So,
And you get to hang out with Toad is the only character that you can hang out with and meet.
yeah, it doesn't say who's going. Anyone going? Anyone in Minneapolis? Courtney, do you want me to get you a ticket? $75.
Kinda.
I know.
Wait, when is it?
It's a plane ride mostly.
The 28th.
It's like next week.
Of October? Oh, this week, this month, September.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very close. End of the month.
Oh, they got X-Men
That's a
video
little
games.
tight.
Something.
You won't be able to get your costume together.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah,
There's,
that's a very short time to get like a legit costume.
Omega Red.
And brush up on any X-Men lore, which I wouldn't be able to.
Quite extensive.
I mean,
Yeah.
just watch a bunch of X-Men movies on the flight there. It's like 3 hours. Carson's a senior this year.
Good point.
Oh, here we go. Look at this
Oh.
cosplay. Juggernaut's pretty cool. Quicksilver was an X-Men?
Hey, it's Magneto's, isn't it related to Magneto?
What if you went dressed as Batman?
I thought it came from outer space.
Yeah, you got a lot to learn.
Oh, be Catwoman.
This reminds me. Yeah, have you heard of? I'm sure
You
you
didn't come from outer space?
have you guys heard of the people that dress up as Star Trek characters to Renaissance fairs?
Trekkies.
Yeah, trekkers.
Oh, yeah.
They get dressed up
Like
as
that.
Starfleet officers to a Renaissance fair, and it becomes like a time travel episode. You know, where they're like
Yeah,
walking around with
crazy.
their analyzer scanners, and oh, he's Magneto's
Silver
son.
Surfer's
They walk around.
Magneto's son?
This is highly illogical.
Yeah, I mean that sounds fun, and then I can get drunk at that thing. But anyways, who wants to go dressed as
Yeah.
Batman
You
or
should go with Batman.
like a DC
I'll,
character?
I'll be Catwoman. Come on.
And the Joker, yeah. The next day,
If
go
we're
as
gonna
Joker.
crash this, we gotta crash it. Sean has an invite. He can be Joker. I'll be Catwoman. Bernard, Batman.
Here's the Google map.
You gotta be thrown out so fast.
Come on.
Place the Google map here. This looks like it's smack dab in the middle of downtown Minneapolis. I don't see no mansion, X-mansion around here.
Oh, that's what?
It's a pop-up store.
Is it? I mean,
Yeah. I can't. I think they have high locations so people come there.
Yeah, you go there and then a Black Hawk comes down and flies you to a location.
yeah, I think
Yeah,
this is
yeah,
this is a
exactly.
little misleading. It's at the Fauché Museum and Observation Deck. But what's this Xavier Institute?
I think it's just they're just calling themselves the Xavier Institute.
Yeah, it's the address comes up as the Fauché Museum.
Oh shit. Oh yo.
So that's the
All
Fauché
right, I guess we got to
Museum.
plan for next year then.
Yeah, I'm gonna infiltrate next year.
Well,
Yeah.
this is the Fauché Museum. That is totally not the Xavier Institute. This is
Sean, you gotta email them back. Be like, I know it's been 10 years that you sent me this invite, but I'm ready to go.
what is a W Hotel here? All right. And for if Sean's gonna go, we need to find the. Well, there's a steakhouse here, but where's the nearest gentleman's club?
You can go as like a Chinese Xavier.
Yeah.
Well, let's create a poll for the chat. Well, if Sean goes, who should he dress up as, cosplay as?
I'm talent. I'm not supposed to. This Courtney has to be in her Emma Frost outfit.
All right. That's easy enough. I don't have to dye my hair or wear a wig.
You just need to find some blue lipstick or whatever she uses.
I just need a pair of titties too. Gotta get those like rubber ones.
There's got to be a Deja Vu or Stringfellows around here.
You want that strip club nearby?
There's a Ruth Chris. Well,
That's
I'm
where the
just
after
wondering
party's
where
at.
everyone's going to be hanging out at after the show, in their X-Men costume.
I've never seen you do an after.
In the danger room. Just give me some danger room action.
All right, and
You can hook up with Jubilee.
Yeah.
who are the tickets? I mean, who are the guests? That doesn't. Can anybody click? See, they have this picture right here. This is okay. You see this? They have this picture of this Xavier Mansion-looking building. That's very misleading. I thought it would be in a building that looked like this, but instead it's
I
like
think it is. They bust you out more.
Instead, it's like a former Rite Aid that you're going to.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Is that it? Okay. No, it has to, I don't know. I'm confused.
The guest link does not work. So maybe they haven't. Maybe here special guest: Chris Claremont, Allison Seeley Smith, George Buza, Gail Simone, Leah Williams, and Guy Agostini.
I don't
So
know
you got three
any.
voice actors. Leah Williams, X Factor. Gail Simone, writer.
Well,
Uncanny
Gail
X-Men.
is the current writer.
Yeah,
Leah Williams is a writer also.
and Chris Claremont. I think Chris probably just goes to this every year, right?
Looks like he runs it. There's a lot of pictures of him.
Do they have
He runs
past
the
guests?
Hellfire After Hours Club. Maybe that is the past guest you're looking at, because Chris Claremont, I think he went last year.
I think this is just what Chris
I think
Claremont
they
does
go
every
every
September.
year.
Yeah. What to expect?
What to expect? Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there is a Hellfire Club.
There is? Where? Oh, the Hellfire
Yeah.
Club. Yeah, I think that's the after party.
Is it debaucherous or?
To
It's
partake
gotta
in this
be.
extraordinary rendezvous,
Mhm.
only those possessing VIP or Omega level tickets will tread these hallowed grounds, and among them, a select few shall secure coveted RSVPs to the Hellfire Club activation during the bewitching Saturday night after party. Yeah, so in the after party on Saturday night,
It's totally an orgy.
yeah. So what happens in the Hellfire Club, right? Is that like they open a back door and then okay, you can go in. No, not you,
I don't
not
know.
you. And then okay, you can go in.
And they gave us ticket too.
Yeah, and then they lock the door. It's like 3 Minutes in Heaven. What is that? What's that game
And
that
then
kids
Chris
play?
Claremont comes out.
That's what I pictured, because that's definitely set up by old men who like to take advantage of young women.
All right, and just remember the word Grey Malkin if things get too crazy.
Oh, that's the safe word?
Yeah.
Sean, are you okay? Has something happened to you that we should know about? It's a safe space here. You can let us know. I'm not going back.
That's when Darren's like, oh my god, it's Neil Gaiman. Neil Gaiman, no.
Okay.
Oh, that was a trap.
Last year's guest. Let's see. Hold on. This was. Oh, this is still this year. This is still this year. There was a really hot Goblin Queen earlier.
Queen.
Goblin Queen, Madeline Pryor. This is still all this year. There's a lot of posts. I mean, it looks like it could be fun, man. Where do you sleep? Is it like, do you all sleep in the same area? It would be really
Wait,
cool.
do they have like dormitories? Don't they have dormitories in the?
No, yeah, I mean, that's what
Yeah.
I meant. It's like, it'd be really cool if they had like dorms and you're sleeping in a dorm with someone else. Really, to get that, it's almost like that Star Wars experience, that hotel that they had in Disneyland, which I think they just closed.
Yeah, the late night Shiara attack.
Yeah, so like if you
Mhm.
wanted to keep
Mhm.
like playing X-Men at night, you can still stay in that world. Somebody showed up as Deadpool. Okay. I guess Techno is an X-23. Bishop.
How can you say no to this, Sean? Jeez.
Very deep. I think I must have seen Eyes Wide Shut before when I got that. So I was like,
Definitely. This I'm gonna die.
I mean, Eyes Wide Shut or
You're
National
like, you wanna go to
Lampoon?
some weird parties?
oh wow, that's the guy. She's completely naked.
Huh? Which are you got out?
Breast.
You're on a delay. Which one are you looking at? The picture here.
Yeah, I'm on the way down. Yeah, I'm way behind delay.
Oh, I'm on a delay too. Oh, looks like it's froze. Are we frozen?
They tried to homage this Mark Silvestri. They did a little photoshopping in there. All right. Anyways, I don't see last year's guests. there's such a huge photo dump that I'm still on this year. Oh, no, these are other ones. These oh no. When did X-Men '97 come out? Was that this year?
Yeah.
This year has flown by, so I think there would be like a huge X-Men '97 kind of.
Yeah, that's what you're about it, just because X-Men '97. Maybe that what's his name, Bo something or other, who has an OnlyFans. He'll be there.
Who are the OnlyFans?
The original show for X-Men '97 was this guy named, I don't know, Yojimbo knows, Bo something or other, and I think he had to leave because Bo
That's sad.
Oh, Jim Lee was there.
Oh man.
Oh no, this is New York Comic Con.
I think they just post other. It looks like they have a booth that they go to at different Comic Cons anyways.
Yeah.
So
Poop Kid, if Jim were to go to this thing, would you be going to this? And would you be going in cosplay? That's interesting.
is Morgan? I don't see him. Did he block me?
Yeah, he's
He
not
was
in the
here
chat.
earlier. Maybe he's just listening right now.
Okay.
Oh man, I gotta squeeze out a turd. I think we should get out of here. I don't think I'm gonna be done with
I
this.
guess so.
I got a turtle head popping out soon.
Yeah,
Well,
brown capping.
we're back to normal.
Yeah, okay. Anyways, I
All
can't.
right, well,
I can't
we're gonna
find last year's
infiltrate
guest.
this.
I'm ready.
Yeah, this is just there's just way too many posts. It's like these guys are posting every day. I'm trying to get.
I don't think you can look at tagged post. Look at the tagged ones and play at their location.
Special guests: Cal Dodd, Lenore Zan, Allison Court. Moderated by Chad Anderson on Saturday.
Who and who and who?
Yeah.
They're voice actors.
Chad Anderson.
Oh yeah, these are all voice actors.
I didn't know voice actors had like a following. I guess. I mean, I've seen them at conventions, but
yeah, I think because it's usually the same voice actors that do every cartoon.
Yeah.
And what is the link between porn stars and voice acting in anime? There seems to be a lot of that.
Oh, I had a friend who was a voice actress, and she used to dub like hentai. This is
oh,
look at this is
I think
Justin
what it is,
and Melissa.
You can't do
Michelle.
porn all year round because the time of the month where you're inactive. So I think that's when they use their voice and dub anime.
Can what do you mean?
You can, but it'll look like a murder scene.
I have an IUD, so I don't even have. I don't. Yeah. There's ways to not. You can actually just keep on taking birth control pills too, and then not leave out a week. There's ways you can not have a period. So.
Oh, I learn something every day.
How do we get into talking about the menstrual cycle? Now I got it. Now I gotta mark this stream only for adults only. Thank you.
Oh yeah, we're not allowed to say that. We're supposed to say corn, not.
Yeah.
We're talking about. I mean, all men should know about the menstrual cycle.
Yeah, we don't know anything about that.
Oh, Ali Garza. Hey, Ali Garza went last year. Did Ali Garza draw X-Men?
Yeah, something.
Okay, all right. Here's Justin and Michelle.
Oh yeah. So that was Michelle Poden. So
She's such a professional. I feel like I couldn't get into it, but then again, I never really like wanted to. Like, you know, I don't know. I feel like they'd be like, "Let me take your picture," and I'd just smile and wouldn't do anything.
oh, so that's Justin and yeah. So they was not their first time there.
It doesn't look like it.
Oh,
Yeah.
maybe that's why she was so vague. She's like, "Yeah, we're going back," and she wouldn't give any details.
Yeah, because she doesn't want you to hit her up for tickets. She's like, shit.
We don't need
What?
no ticket.
We had a good time. The ladies love me.
Yeah, we have Courtney and a White Queen outfit. That's the only ticket you need.
Ladies like me more than men. I hope you guys don't think that, but do.
Well, Sean, you better get on this guest list for next year because we want to report from the X-Men. We want to report from the Hellfire Club party, if anything.
I'm gonna sneak a New York Times report.
I mean, Sean, if you just showed up, are they going to deny you entrance?
The guy who runs it is supposedly a huge Wolverine fan.
Yeah. So if you
I
just
did
showed
2 years
up,
on Wolverine, so
What?
if we flew you out,
Yeah.
and then oh look, Phil Jimenez did this. If we flew you out, oh no, that's
Yeah,
another show. And
then I just say like I was walking by.
Yeah, you're walking by like eating a hot dog or a burger, right? And then you bump into like,
I'm like,
somebody.
hey, what's this?
Hey, what's this going
And
on?
you're like,
Yeah.
I was like, cool, comic books. And then
Yeah.
and then I go up there, and then they.
What are they gonna say? Like, oh,
And I just happen to be walking down the street.
Yeah.
with a
my
White Queen
mom.
outfit.
You gotta buy an Omega level ticket to
And then-
get in. Yeah. I think an Omega level ticket is probably around $750. I want to say that's my guesstimate. How much would you pay to be an Omega level guest? I think $750. Anyways, all right, let's get out of here. I gotta poop.
Cool.
You've been holding it pretty well.
Well, it squeezed. It went back in. Like there was a suction that went. So okay, I'm no longer in emergency stage anymore. There was a moment where it was like emergency level, Omega level emergency.
Omega level.
All right. Anyways, do we have any questions from chat? We didn't talk anything about drawing style. No sketch battle today. I need to get back to work on these projects, and hopefully next week I can show some stuff. And then it's been a fun summer. We can talk more about that. Your Jimbo, thank you again, our moderator extraordinaire. He's gonna hang out with Sean this Saturday.
Hell yeah.
Oh, he's invited to Sean's thing, huh? Okay.
Is Sean gonna have a Hellfire party in
Yeah.
his hotel room after Baltimore?
Your Jimbo's
No
setting
way.
it.
Carl's gonna be there too. So.
Does he have? You guys have a
Yeah.
booth? What about Daniel Wu?
Or Daniel was not there. We could really use him, but now I'm gonna have to sell those Evermind comics on my own.
Well, does Carl have a booth for you guys? Like,
Yeah, what?
does he have a booth in Baltimore?
Really big. No, it's my booth.
He has your booth.
Okay.
Anything else?
So yeah,
You have anything else you're going to be promoting at Baltimore?
probably not.
You're going to be appearing at the Block in the downtown Baltimore. Hey, your Jimbo, how is Baltimore?
Yeah,
I haven't been to Baltimore in years.
You know, like there's 3 hotels that are all connected to the convention center by skyways.
Yeah.
So you never have to set foot in the street, which is sad to say, but Baltimore used to be fun, but these days I don't set foot at all outdoors.
Has it gotten worse?
You know,
It's also
just
freezing during the winter, though.
yeah.
Well, September's not that bad. I just remember this show has like the worst luck in terms of natural disasters, right? Like how many times did they have hurricanes around this time of year for the show? And then
And there was also the Beltway sniper.
the Beltway sniper was one
What?
year, yeah, and then there was another year where like somebody pulled a fire alarm in the middle of Saturday, so everybody had to be evacuated from the convention. Yeah, that was the Beltway sniper. That's true.
So hope I survive it this weekend.
The block has gone downhill. It's
think it's
gotten worse. Wow, as if it was like
Oh, that's good for you
Disneyland
too.
before.
Yeah, I can't believe it. We go to Baltimore and then you take me down to the block. I'm like, holy cow!
Hey,
What the
when
hell am I doing?
When in Rome. When in Rome.
I've seen things I've never seen in my life. And
Wait, what things? What's the block? I want to go. That sounds fun.
it's just their red light district, and we're just. I think after a certain hour, the police go through and they sweep and just clear out the block. Like everyone has to leave.
Oh.
That's when all the bars close. Today is, or yesterday was also Mid-Autumn Festival. So I hope you ate your
Oh yeah, did you eat your mooncake?
your mooncakes. The
Got
full
it
moon.
upstairs.
I don't have any mooncakes here,
Oh.
but
Yeah.
celebrating the Mid-Autumn Festival. Anyways,
And the moon is big and crazy tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised we had no technical difficulties today. So, and of course, saying that, let me knock on some wood. Courtney, you got anything you want to add? There's a little spider.
Next year, Hellfire Club.
Yeah. I'm in a mood, and I feel like this whole next year has got to be like crazier. 'Cause it hasn't been that crazy this year.
Well,
It's
Sean,
you know.
those organizers might be at Baltimore this weekend.
Oh, okay. I'll check it
You
out.
can probably
Yeah,
still
check 'em out.
squeeze. You can still squeeze in the guest list. I'm sure there'd be like overwhelmed.
Well, I'm like Courtney. I'm not looking for a crazy. Okay. I'm looking for. Yeah.
I just want to watch the crazy. It's just so entertaining. You just gotta sit back and enjoy it.
All right.
We're crazy.
Well, yeah. So it's a plane ticket and a white clean outfit that we have to save up for, and then
Yes.
then we'll get the full report.
Done. I will record everything. I'll just set up like a secret camera, record everything. It'd be hilarious.
You could get a
Oh,
spy
I really
cam.
want to do this now.
Get a spy cam and wear it.
Yeah.
Wow, that sounds kind of dangerous.
That sounds amazing. To be honest, I don't think many people approach me. I don't feel like I'm an approachable person sometimes, so I don't know. We'd see. But I'd absolutely just go exploring and try to find some like weird shit. I'm sure people are doing things in rooms and hallways.
Totally. Like San Diego and Gen Con, there's crazy action going on there that the public is not really aware of, but there are lots of chatter.
Which convention?
Gen Con and San Diego.
You mean
Oh,
Gen
San
Con?
Diego?
Dragon Con?
Oh yeah, Dragon Con, I guess. Yeah.
Things happen in San Diego?
Right.
What things?
Yeah.
Oh, but there was also those human traffickers who were arrested at San Diego.
Oh yeah, that was.
But were they
That
arrested
happened.
because of Comic Con?
No, they were just doing
Or were they,
things.
were they just
They were
there?
stocking the pond with fish is what they were doing.
I mean, the Comic Con crowd doesn't seem like the human trafficker crowd to me.
you'd be surprised.
You can't judge a book by its cover.
It's those guys that get the freakiest.
Yeah, no, 100%. Just don't. When
Well,
you guys think people are freaky, you're like, that's a freaky person. No, it's always the people you least expect.
See,
Oh.
I thought like
100%.
Army Hammer is freaky, and he looks like the guy who I thought would be very freaky. But a lot of times it's just like the guy with the hairy ass is freaky.
by the way, chat, we got to figure out what I'm going to draw next week. Right? That was the thing that I said we would.
Oh,
We would.
that way
introduce.
you all can participate.
So
Oh,
if
is
you
this
guys
something
wanted
new?
to have-
Did I miss?
So
It's
this is
community building, so
our poor man's.
everyone who draws the character, you get shown if you draw the character that's announced this week.
Oh,
So
kind of like
it's good.
our own little
Yeah.
sketch fighter
Yeah.
battle.
But for Courtney, you have to tell her a month in advance.
You did. I have the last thing that I just finished. I started over a year ago, so there
Or
you
you
go.
can do like a headshot, right? Or just like something simple.
That's
Yeah,
true.
you draw like huge montages with like vehicles and stuff.
No, it's that was more like I never did that before, so I was trying to see if I could do it though too. So that's on me.
So
But
what do
it's
we
like if
got?
I'm gonna draw something, I might as well see if I can do it better. And it'll take a year, so that's fine.
What do we
So
got?
you have to kind of forecast which character is going to be popular next week.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what is that?
Character, like Green Lantern would have been a good one.
Well, what else? Well, should we just wait
Beetlejuice?
and then should I announce
Oh,
it?
yeah,
Beetlejuice.
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 That's something. Oh, scary season. It's like spooky season.
When
Do
does
something spooky
Beetlejuice
season.
come out?
It already came out.
It already did.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe for you.
Oh, my friend saw it twice, so. Mhm.
Thank you, Butthead. All right, so we're not getting any suggestions, so I figured, all right, let's get out of here then, because that turtle head's coming back,
Oh Lord.
and I don't want another Osaka event here. So
Hey, look, we can only see you from the neck up, so it's fine.
no, you'll still see my expression though. I'll have a tear coming down.
You'll see his head rise like a couple inches.
You see some drops of sweat dribble down.
And it's, he'll get very quiet for a while and look off in the distance.
Yo, Jimbo says
You know, I
Beetlejuice
would be
already came
surprised.
out and is going to video on demand. Really? Holy shit!
Oh, that's too fast.
Oh. I think that's how they mostly do now. Like, it'll be in theaters and also video on demand. I don't know. This is why I never watch movies, like, ever.
Yeah, see, that's what it did. Is it killed the theater business.
All right, well, let's.
That's true.
Who should we raid? Next week, James Cole better be ready. I think we'll resume.
I think he is
our,
ready. You gave him too much time to be ready. And he's just getting stronger. And I'm worried.
Yeah, he's been training. I see his samples on IG. So, who should we raid? Anybody got a suggestion?
Ash Comics 13, James Close says,
Oh shit!
suggests.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
What?
Uh-oh.
Did you find your brown crayon?
Raid channel. Who do we say we're raiding? Ash 13.
Ash Comics 13.
What was that Robin Williams movie where he plays the homeless guy? Kingfisher. With the Fisher King?
No, the Fisher King.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a scene where
I
he
never
says
saw that.
like taking a dump is like better than having sex. And then him and
Okay.
who was the other guy?
You
Jeff
should,
Fisher?
you should just try anal. Just accept it.
Okay, happy holidays, everybody. Thanks for watching. Welcome back to school.
I'll be back next week. School's back in session.
And
I
a
will use
full,
the bathroom
we'll
first.
get a full report from Yojimbo and Sean from Baltimore. Yojimbo, if you see those guys from the X-Men Experience, tell them, hey, I heard Sean Chen really wants to go to your thing. He, let's get a full
talk him
report.
up.
Yeah, well, I gotta go.
Yeah. Tell them
Make it
I
happen.
bought a thong for it. So I bought a banana hammock just for that.
And thank you guys for the resubs. Carson, James Cole, Mr. Joshua, Jay Dang, Golf Boy, and Steve. Holy cow, Steve with 50. All right, see you guys next week. Take care. Stay safe.
Happy holidays.
Happy
Happy
holidays.
holidays.
Oof. Did we raid?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, this is interesting.